For those of you who are saying, stop making excuses for him, he should have thrown the ball to first. Obviously, he should have thrown the ball to first. That's the point of the play.
Yeah.
My problem, though, I was just dealing with complete and utter incompetence in the comments when I put this post out. I sort of told you about it, and you were
I want to find one.
You were dabbling in the comments. I put out this tweet immediately after the play, after the game ended. I said, it's easy to say, quote, he had all day to throw to first, end quote. But when you boot it, the crowd roar intensifies, the game speeds up 100x immediately, and you see the winning run in your peripherals. It's easy for panic to ensue. And everybody just hit me with the, yeah, but he should have thrown it to first. Again, obviously he should have thrown it to first. But let's not pretend that there's not nuance here. Guy 3/4 of a way through a sleeve of Oreos on his couch, who's seen the replay 12 times in slow motion.
Nice. Could go for some Oreos.
There's so much that happens there. To the people that say, well, he booted the ball, but he still had time. Okay, let's stop right there. If you've played baseball at any competitive level, you will know, and shout out to the people that were backing me up on this element of it. If you've booted a ball, your sense of time immediately becomes skewed because you think, shoot, I just booted the ball. In your mind, the guy is basically like 2 steps from first base. In this moment, he's not thinking, oh, I still got time. You know what he sees is Haesung Kim 3/4 of the way to home, and he's going, well, because I booted it, the guy running to first is presumably already there, even though he wasn't, as we know. He's thinking he's probably already there at first. Shorter throw. I have to make this play that's right here in front of me. Yeah. That's what happened when he booted it. Okay, so then the next element of it, people saying, well, he should have seen JT Realmuto. He should have heard him. He was probably shouting to throw it to first. You think that's what he's focused? You think that's where his attention goes? In the middle of, what does Dodger Stadium hold?
30.
You think 56,000 people?
56.
You think 56,000 people shouting?
They're lying. Is that Wikipedia?
You think 56,000 people shouting in a moment where you basically black out because you're going, I just booted the ball. I likely just cost us our entire season. This is likely everything is going through his mind as it's happening. Just
they don't even have a second or third deck in the outfield.
Sheer panic.
The comment about the PFPs, by the way, look, that was 8 months ago. First of all. Second of all, it's not the same. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I've played at this level or anywhere near this level.
No, but you've at least played baseballs. Half of these people have not.
Exactly.
It's so clear, so obvious to me.
I can tell you that there's an inner clock, specifically as an infielder. I'm sure pitchers have the same way. There's an inner clock that you don't necessarily have to make eye contact or even see the runner going down the line, that you know I'm running out of time. And it's not PFPs because fungos being hit in Florida in February are not clanking around your ankles. You're not panic mode during PFPs. It's impossible to simulate this. You can't.
Have you seen footage of these guys taking PFPs? They could not care less.
That's what I'm saying.
About the PF. They do them, yes, but they do not care.
And practicing that, it's just never going to happen. You can't simulate this moment. And I'm telling you, PFPs are one thing where you field it cleanly, you can set your feet, square your shoulders, and make a good throw to first. It is a whole different thing when that rhythm is messed up with a large amount of Dodger fans. I'm not buying into that number. A large amount of Dodger fans yelling, and you're panic mode. And there is this corner of your eye picking up this dude barreling down the line. I'm not saying that the play shouldn't have been made. Obviously, the play should have been made. Like, that play should have been routine. Maybe the Phillies go on to win that game. I don't know. Maybe it goes on for, maybe it's still going. Maybe it's the 16th inning. I don't know. But the truth of the matter is, it's like, this is the whole point of baseball. This is the whole point of putting a ball in play, is for these types of mistakes that could happen. That's why if you're on that side of the argument, if you have a normal functioning brain and you don't sit there enjoying a 27% strikeout percentage, whatever the league's at, 22%, I have no idea what it's at, but it's in the 20s, which is insane. If you don't enjoy that type of baseball, this is the caveat. This is what happens. You have to understand that if you force balls to be put into play, you can force errors. You can force issues. And we saw incredible plays. We've seen incredible plays. I'm actually kind of swaying a little bit closer to, like, there are some athletes on the mound. There are some incredible athletes with pitchers. Christopher Sanchez tonight made one heck of a play on a comebacker and throw to first. It just is what it is, man. These are relievers, by the way, don't do a ton of PFPs. It's mostly starters. Relievers aren't the more athletic defenders when it comes to the pitching group. It's starters. This was just a worst nightmare, perfect storm situation. And it hit. And I genuinely feel for the Phillies. I genuinely feel for the Philly fans. That would haunt me. I'd rather have the embarrassing blowout loss that the Yankees had in the World Series last year than have my season end that way.
I'm just going through the other takes that I've seen in response to this play that just make my blood boil. I've already seen countless people say, well, pressure's pressure. He's a professional. He just has to make the play. No kidding. He has to make the play. It's his job.
They all make mistakes.
To sit there,
that's the whole point of the game.
That's why we literally play the game.
Why did he strike out? He knows the pressure. He's a professional. Like, shut up.
Susan, go get me another bag of Cheetos. My point and why I get so frustrated about this is that people
catching a ricochet.
Hey, no disrespect. People try to look at this through a vacuum where they try to they boil this play down to just the fact that a guy muffed a PFP, and they say, "Well, this is his fault. Caught him, make him walk home." No disrespect to anybody that we may know that told him that he should walk home.
I thought it was funny.
I get the immediate rage and frustration from Phillies fans. However, there's so much more at play, and again, neither of us have played at that level. We can hand up. We can acknowledge that.
Mexican League.
Don't look up those stats. They're not us. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But my point is if you have played baseball, and I even had people. They were like, "Yeah, I played softball, and I can jive with what you're saying."
Yeah.
To your point, you mentioned the internal clock, the added pressure of the literal winning run of the game that would send you home coming down the line, and you pick them up there. Like, there's so much at play that goes so far beyond just, well, he should have thrown it to first. Obviously.
Yeah.
But that's in a perfect world. There's more at play there that led him. And I'm not defending it. I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying he made the right call. It was a boneheaded play. But to sit there and act like it was just him going, oh, I booted the ball. Oh, I looked up. Oh, I see JT Realmuto. He's pointing to first base, but I'm going to throw it home anyway. Oh, I overthrow it. Oh, the game's over. Oh, our season's over.
It's not time.
It's
to
not.
Calculate.
But people assume so. We got a lot. I will say we got a lot of people in the comments that have a lot of postseason experience on the resume. I apologize. I was unfamiliar with your all's game. Yeah. I did not realize we had so many people who have dealt with this kind of pressure and know how easy it is. It truly, my apologies.